All right. Got off to a little slow start, but able to find it there a little bit later, starting in the second quarter. And whenever we turned it on, really got going. Really pleased again with the way their offensive line, protect the quarterback, no sacks, giving Trevor some time to make those throws, and then obviously just awesome to see him out there. I mean, the throw that he made to Amari Rodgers, really ball was supposed to go inside, and they had him covered, and Trevor's got a strong enough arm that he can go late to the guy all the way down the field and throw it right there in stride. Pretty special. So, again, Florida State, they did a good job. We knew coming in, they were top 10 defense against the run. That's what they do. They put a lot of guys around the box. They put their corners on islands. And, they were going to test you. And they had a good pass rush coming into the game. I mean, one of the top teams in the country in sacks. I know number 99, second in the country with 9 sacks coming in. So, they felt like they were going against a freshman quarterback and going to force him to have to make those throws on the money. And Trevor showed up again, and great to see those guys make the plays.
Is this as good a unit as you've had, Jeff, as far as taking what the defense gives you and just going, hey, we'll exploit what you want to give us?
Yeah, I think so far that it is. And that's really what our message has been to our guys. I mean, obviously they could have come out and changed defensively. We didn't really think that they would because they've had success defensively doing what they're doing. But, we kind of went into it. You got to have 2 different plans. One, if they're taking away the run, you got to be willing to throw the ball and not just continue to hit your head, in there trying to run the ball. And then, they could have come out and played a lot of 2 safeties, and we'd have had a chance to run the ball a little bit more. But, I think as of where we are right now through 8 games, I think going back last couple of years, we're in a really good spot compared to where we've been.
Talk about seeing from Amari and seeing this type of game.
Yeah, we got a lot of wideouts. We play 8, 9 guys, and for whatever reason, the ball really hadn't found him a whole lot up until this point. And I just really encouraged him this week and said, hey, you're practicing really well, and it's going to find you. You got to be ready when that opportunity comes. And so I was really happy for him on that slant. He ran a great route and went and finished it, and then to be able to have another one because he's a dynamic player, and he's only a second-year player, but having him on one side with the guys we have in the boundary, Higgins and Ross and Overton, I think it's nice to be able to balance that out and be able to make some plays over there to the field and really make the defense have to honor both sides.
Travis spent some series on the bench in the first half. Did that have anything to do with, seems like he missed a play in pass protection, have anything to do with that to kind of send him a message at all?
Not really. It was really just rolling those guys, and it's a tough game for a back because of what they do defensively. But no, there wasn't anything that we were trying to send a message to Travis. It was just our natural rotation there with those running backs.
Last week you had a lot of RPOs that Taylor Lawrence was executing on. Does that same thing happen today?
Yeah, a lot of those skinny posts there, the one we hit Overton on, I think we hit one to Ross. Those were, we had another ball to Higgins that were all RPO, and the biggest thing is just kind of reading the safeties. If they're going to play high safeties, then you're going to hand it off. If they're going to bring the safeties down, then you got to be willing to throw it in behind them and make the throws and catches, and we did today for some big plays.
The allowing Christian to get in there, get a carry, the jumbo with Dexter lining up as a fullback, Jeff. Just your thoughts on how that play came about.
Yeah, that's all Coach Sweeney. He loves to have fun with our guys. And I think that's a big thing that we try to do. Not only are we wanting to win, but we want to have fun doing it. And so Coach Sweeney came in and introduced that to the offensive staff, told us what his plan was for that going in on Monday, and we practiced it, and the guys were really excited that Christian was going to get that opportunity. And then he went in there, I think it was the first rushing touchdown of the game going in there, and I thought he executed it really well. And I know he'll be asking for some more here as we go down the line.
Was that the same vein kind of with Garrett getting his first career carry? And did it have anything to do with the fact that obviously we know his dad played here at FSU?
His dad, Dane Williams, the exact same play that Garrett scored on. I think that's Garrett's first touchdown of his career. That's the exact same play that his dad had many touchdowns whenever he played here at Florida State on the belly. And, Garrett's a guy, he had, tough injury last year and had to sit out the whole year. And to be able to come back, his family has a lot of roots. His mom and dad both went to school here. His grandparents have been lifelong Seminole fans. And then for him to have an opportunity to get his first touchdown in Doak Campbell, to be honest, is a dream come true for him, and it was really special to be able to celebrate that with him on the sidelines. You know, that was something we talked about whenever he was in the recruiting process. When he was in high school, we said, man, that'd be pretty awesome if you can get a touchdown down there in Doak Campbell, and this is his last opportunity to do it. And, you know, the situation had to be just right where the ball was for that play to be called, and it was, and they executed it. And I think that offensive line did a great job driving off the ball because they wanted Garrett to get in the end zone. So that was nice.
Jeff, you mentioned recruiting. What does coming down here and putting on a performance like this do for you guys?
Yeah, I think it's great. You know, we've had a lot of success recruiting in the state. You know, we had about 5 coaches out last night all over the state of Florida. I know there was some top talent that was here at the game watching, and you know, I think that's, you look back over the last 8 years, really, since Coach Swinney took over. You know, guys like all the way back even to C.J. Spiller, kind of in that transition, Sammy Watkins. There's a lot of guys from Florida that have come and helped us. You know, something even as with T.J. Chase, you know, a guy from Florida getting a touchdown down here. You know, that goes a long ways. And I think these players from Florida know that the guys that have come to Clemson have had a lot of success. And that's the big message we send those guys is, hey, if we're coming down to Florida to get you, we're expecting you to be a big-time player and make a difference in our program. And that's exactly what these guys that we've signed from Florida have done to this point.